The happy world of 5FM Radio, your adult contemporary radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening, this is the 5FM Radio Main News, the headlines. 2 officers charged for the production and circulation of obscene material. Finance and National Planning Minister warns against tax invasion. And 2 die in car during Cyprus wildfires, 44 sea heat expected. This bulletin is live on our Facebook page, 5FM Radio Zambia, and our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie Banda. The Zambia Police Service has formally arrested and charged the officers that were apprehended in connection with the production and circulation of obscene material, an offense contrary to the provisions of the Penal Code. It is alleged that produced an obscene video and shared the same through the WhatsApp messaging platform to one of the accused persons are Katundu Lumweka, Sergeant at Zambia Correctional Service, and Rodan Jovu, Staff Sergeant at Zambia National Service. Police Public Relations Officer Ray Hamonga says following investigations, the duo have been jointly charged and arrested for 1 count of production of obscene matters or things contrary to Section 177(1)A of the Penal Code, Chapter 87 of the Laws of Zambia. He added that Rodan Jovu has further been charged with a 2nd count of circulation of obscene materials or things contrary to Section 177(1)B of the Penal Code, Chapter 87 of the Laws of Zambia. Mr. Hamonga says both accused persons are currently in police custody waiting the granting of police bond.
Rodan Jovu has been charged with a 2nd count of circulation of obscene matters or things contrary to Section 177, subsection 1B of the Penal Code Act, Chapter 7 of the Laws of Zambia. Both accused persons are currently in police custody, awaiting the granting of the police bond. We wish to remind members of the public that production, possession, and circulation of obscene materials remains a criminal offense under Zambian law, and those found wanting will be dealt with in accordance with the law. Thank you.
The Constitutional Court of Zambia will this Friday, 25th July 2025 at 09 hours deliver its much anticipated judgment on the constitutionality of Section 155 of the Penal Code, which criminalizes what are termed unnatural sexual offenses. The case was brought by the Zambian Civil Liberties Union, ZLCLU, and its executive director, who argue that Section 155 is unconstitutionally vague and overboard, contrary to Article 18.8 of the Constitution, which requires criminal offences to be clearly and precisely defined. The petition falls under Article 128(3)(a), which empowers the Constitutional Court to hear cases in which a person alleges that an Act of Parliament is inconsistent with the Constitution. Notably, several church mother bodies intervened, asserting that such matters fall under the jurisdiction of the High Court. However, ZCLU Executive Director Isaac Mwanza countered that the High Court only has jurisdiction under Article 28 when an individual alleges a direct violation of their personal rights by an Act of Parliament. In contrast, this petition challenges the general constitutionality of the provision itself. Water Development and Sanitation Minister Colin Zovu has noted that the region possesses immense hydropower potential, a resource the region must harness to transform the energy landscape. The minister was speaking during SADC Resource Mobilization and Transboundary Water Investment Workshop in Lusaka. The theme of this workshop is scaling up transboundary water investments and resource mobilization to unlock economic growth, industrial transformation, and climate resilience in the SADC region, captures both the urgency and the premise of the task. Engineer Zovu said through enhanced cooperation under the Southern African Power Pool and guided by the SADC Infrastructure Master Plan, the region can scale up renewable energy, expand electricity access, and build the foundation for industrial growth and economic integration. He says water is equally critical for domestic use, adding that with rapid urbanization taking place, increasing pressure on the systems, invest in resilient infrastructure, improve governance, and ensure all communities, urban and rural alike, have access to safe, sustainable water sources are critical. He says these efforts must be forward-looking, safeguarding resources for both current generations.
Our region is richly endowed with transboundary rivers, lakes, and aquifers that physically and economically connect our nations. These shared resources offer tremendous potential for cooperation and development, yet they also present complex challenges that call for and collective action. They support vital sectors, enhance climate resilience, and form the foundation of sustainable livelihoods across the region.
Education Minister Douglas Yagalima notes that the collaboration on chemical engineering between the wonderful group of companies and the three public universities is essential in strengthening the quality of university education in chemical engineering. Speaking on tour at United Capital Fertilizers, Mr. Siagalima says it strengthens further academia and industry linkages leading to quality university graduates. The minister observes that he is aware of another team of and the wonderful group of companies will be visiting the Copperbelt University in order to be strengthened at the institution before the MOU can be signed. He says the move should be treated with utmost urgency in order to ensure a successful collaborative effort between the two parties. Mr. Siagalima says the MOU between the university and the wonderful group of companies will provide quality and relevant education at the university. The Republican Progressive Party RPP has commended the government for its sound fiscal policies and financial discipline, which have significantly contributed to the kwacha's outstanding performance, now ranked as the world's best performing currency according to several international credit rating institutions as of 1st May 2025. President of the Republican Progressive Party, Leslie Chikose, says this achievement signals Zambia's growing credit worthiness and reflects the peace, stability, and macroeconomic confidence the country currently enjoys. He says it also highlights the effectiveness of policies aimed at maintaining a stable exchange rate, supported by increased copper prices and strong fiscal oversight. Mr. Chikose is hopeful that if this positive economic trajectory continues, Zambians will begin to see a reduction in the cost of living. With more affordable essentials and a more stable economic environment, citizens and businesses alike will be better positioned to thrive. He has, however, stated that while the economy is showing strong signs of recovery, load shedding continues to affect businesses and household productivity. Benefits of the economic progress that are beginning to experience. And in other news trending this evening, UPND Director General for Media in the Presidential Support System, Frank Bwalia, has insisted that the judiciary is independent, contrary to views held by some sections of society. The government, through the Lusaka Water Supply and Sanitation Company, will commence the construction of two state-of-the-art wastewater treatment plants in Ngorere and Chunga in the first quarter of 2026. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Finance and National Planning Minister Stimbeko Sokotwane has noted that not all cases highlighted in the Financial Intelligence Center's reports are crime-related. He has, however, indicated that once the report is concluded, the FIC submits it to relevant law enforcement agencies such as the Zambia Revenue Authority for them to follow up. Dr. Msokotwane added that failure by relevant stakeholders to remit taxes to the Zambia Revenue Act. The minister said this during the town hall meeting on 2025 media budget performance developments in the economy today.
Not everything that is reported is crime related, but it is also true that there are some transactions where there is suspicion that they are crime related. How has government responded to that? You recall that in the budget of 2025, we introduced a piece of legislation. That piece of legislation said where there is a transaction that is suspicious, or rather, it focuses on transactions which may be related to crime. And crime can include things like avoiding or rather dodging taxes, not paying taxes.
Ends the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in news from across our borders, 2 people have died in a car in a wildfire which has torn through southern Cyprus amid soaring temperatures which are expected to climb to 44 C on Thursday. Cyprus police said 2 charred bodies were found in a burnt-out vehicle after the blaze started in the village of Malia in the Limassol district on Wednesday afternoon. The bodies are yet to be formally identified, but local media reports says the car belonged to a 77-year-old woman who had been reported missing. The pair are understood to be an elderly couple from the area. More than a dozen other people have been treated for injuries related to the fire, which has already destroyed homes and ravaging 100 square kilometers of land. In sports news, Manchester City winger Grealish is among Napoli targets. Real Madrid are ready to offer £100 million for Rodri, and Javi Guerrera rejects Valencia contract amid Manchester United interest. Manchester City and England winger Jack Grealish, 29, is one of the several left-sided players being considered by Napoli. Real Madrid is ready to offer £100 million for Manchester City's 29-year-old Spain midfielder, Rodri. In the weather report, the evening is mainly clear, windy at times and mild to cool. That weather report brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. The Zambia Police Service has formally arrested and charged 2 officers that were apprehended in connection with the production and circulation of obscene material, an offense contrary to the provisions of the Penal Code. Finance and National Planning Minister Stimbeko Sokotwane has noted that not all cases highlighted in the Financial Intelligence Center's report are crime-related. And finally, 2 people have died in a car in a wildfire which has torn through southern Cyprus amid soaring temperatures which are expected to climb to 44 C on Thursday. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the happy world of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.